had a really complicated relationship with running. I don't think I was that big of a fan. I always remember being in school and like we had to do the mile and I never liked it. My name is Victor and I am 17 years old.
What I liked about running, you feel more happy when you complete it because you feel more accomplished. And that feeling, well, it would make anybody feel pretty good about themselves when you finish like a small run or a big long distance run. My name is Adrian and I am 16.
I got involved with No Surrender through my brother. He was running in one of the races and it seemed very cool and the community was very nice and welcoming. And afterwards, I think it was a year later, me and my mom joined. It was pretty cool.
Some lessons that I learned from No Surrender was to be more patient and relaxed. Well, it gave me leadership also and like communication with other people.
One of my favorite parts about No Surrender is the community. I think that's probably the biggest thing about No Surrender. It's a community-based program, a group. We are like family there, I would say. We have a lot of people who have been there for years and years and we've got to know each other very well, honestly.
Well, first I would try to convince them try to get them active in some sort of way. Like we could try yoga, see how they feel about that, and after that we could be like, oh, you should try this running thing with me. And they're like, okay, after you introduce yourself to them a little bit. That's probably how I would do it. I would try to convince them by other activities and then move up into running and hopefully they would like it.
A lot of people, especially youth, are hesitant to join running clubs or any kind of athletic group. And with No Surrender, it's one of those things where you don't need to be hesitant because if you just knew how like nice and amazing we were, you wouldn't be hesitant, you would just join immediately. But obviously people don't see that at first. So main things I like to talk about is again the community because that's a big part of the group. No Surrender is important to Grand Rapids, West Michigan, or even anywhere. It shows how a small community can bring something together, how one common thing can bring people together or even grow everybody in that group. I think it's a good representation of how we all have capabilities, we just have to find them. And if we get together in a group and explore things, it's perfect. The No Surrender Youth Board, we're focused on the youth specifically in No Surrender Running Club and different aspects, what the youth are going through. We try to explore inclusivity and include the youth into actual conversations rather than them just running along or just joining on the side. We want everybody to have a voice, which is specific to the youth.
Well, how would I try to convince someone to get into the youth board is by introductions of the youth board. I'll be like saying to them, oh, this is what we do. If you want to like get your own ideas out there to see if you could change No Surrender somehow by a positive effect, you could put some activities and you could host some things along with us to see if you enjoy it or not. What motivated me was probably my mom. She was very encouraging on that. So at first I was a bit hesitant because I never done that before. I went to the first meeting, I really liked it, and then I just kept coming.
I use the youth board for everything. I think it's such a great learning experience and community experience, leadership. I've learned so much about what it's actually like behind the scenes to, help control a program and help, be a part of the system. I think it's very opening because I feel like we all have to do that in our lives and this is just a head start. And I think it's a great learning experience. I think it's probably one of the most perfect ones for somebody of my age to do if they wanted to. Through the youth board, some new things I've done is reaching out to other communities and other running clubs or even other boards as I've done in that group. And working on projects with actual like financial support is really telling, and it does a lot.
One main message we really wanted to hammer down was mental awareness. By that we mean like, oh, we should have more people join and show what running can do for you and how it benefits you. That's what our main message was, and I really liked the message too. It was, I think, one of the main reasons why I joined the youth board to begin with, because I wanted to share that message and everybody else had the same ideas.
I think one message from the No Surrender Youth Board that I've been able to create, and even as a group, is just giving the message that I would have loved to hear when I was younger, which is that you are welcome and there isn't really any limits, any requirements. I think something about the youth board in particular is I would never have expected to be in a youth board at all. And I think it's a great opportunity, an amazing learning experience that I've learned so much about. I'm so grateful for that. And I think it's just really been amazing to receive.